Hello, my name is Nia Collins and I work for Southampton line of Wight Music. We are absolutely delighted to be partnering with Opera Up Close to help create a brand new children's opera inspired by the incredible book by David Wisner, Flotsam. I'm working closely with the company to support the musical development of the piece, to connect it to schools on the Isle of Wight so that young people are at the heart of developing the piece and helping to make sure it's rooted in high quality early years music making. I think Flotsam is a magical, wonderful, wordless story that begins with a boy discovering a camera washed up on the beach, and when he develops the film he uncovers a kind of astonishing world beneath the waves, filled with fantastic scenes and playful creatures. What makes it so special is that the book has no words and it trusts the children's imagination completely and invites them to kind of build the story by themselves. I think my favourite moment in the book, there's a few, I really like the little tiny mechanical hermit crabs and the beautiful jellyfish, but I also really like the moment where the boy realises that he's part of a kind of chain of children that have discovered the camera, which is really exciting. I think this book is a really good basis for an early years opera. It's perfect because it doesn't rely on language. The story is told visually through images and emotion and imagination, very much like music is. Opera obviously has this incredible ability to bring feeling and character to life without necessarily needing words. And I think Flotsam gives that really rich visual world to translate that into sound, movement and play. I think this will be of great benefit to children in early years. I think for many of them it might be, the only experience they've ever had of live music up close. The opportunity to follow the story, explore big ideas, their own connections to the natural world through these kind of sensory and imaginative experiences. Obviously they'll see performers creating characters, and for many of them, like I said, it may be their first experience of hearing live instruments, classical musics or opera, which would be really exciting. There are lots of things that excite me about this project. I think it's a really brilliant opportunity to kind of open a doorway to opera for very young children in a way that's playful and immersive and very inclusive. Because Flotsam is such a visually rich book, the creative possibilities are vast. I'm delighted that we're working in such close partnership with Opera Up Close to kind of co-create the content of this alongside the schools and the young people and the students that have been involved in the workshops and the run up to this. The Music Hub, we will take on the legacy then to kind of build some high quality resource around that. So I'm really excited to kind of continue the legacy after the performances have happened as well. I think from my point of view, I've spent many years working with young children and teachers, helping them use music as a way to explore and express and connect with each other. So I think for me, I bring a kind of musical perspective, understanding of music education. And for me, it's about ensuring this production is not only artistically exciting, which I'm sure it will be, but also completely accessible and meaningful to the very young audiences that it is aimed at. I think it's really important to introduce young children to opera. It's a unique medium where you are able to combine storytelling, music, theatre, emotions. It's a very complete art form. Introducing children to it early, I think, helps them to build a lifelong kind of relationship with the art, showing them that opera's for everyone. It's not, this elitist thing. It's anyone can use their voices and their imagination to express themselves and build a world like we do in opera. Really important to fund work like this. Projects like this just can't happen without support, and high quality early years cultural experiences are often the ones that are first to lose funding. These are kind of key moments that shape a children's life, and it shapes their confidence, their curiosity and creativity, and every donation would directly support the artists, the educators and the children who in those schools on the Isle of Wight who will benefit from this work. Your donation will make double the difference, helping us to bring imaginative, playful, new production of Flotsam to young children everywhere.